Hey, folks, welcome to Sports Focus.
Oh, Lord. Yeah, there you go.
We got a good show. We got to get talking. We got a whole lot of stuff to talk about. First, let me introduce Mr. McIntosh and Mr. Civil. How we doing, brothers?
We're doing good.
All right, now let's get to it because we got a lot to talk about now. But first, I know the NFL season is done. Any surprises? Any things that got your eye right quick?
Yeah, we suck.
The Eagles suck.
Yeah.
That's not a news flash.
No, that's
me.
Well, it was expected for the Eagles to, be successful this year going in, but
Yeah, it seemed like our quarterback, he looked like he had scary feet for the full season.
yeah, until he got that collarbone broke. My surprise, not only is my Dallas Cowboys, but for an NFL professional football team that no wide receivers caught a touchdown is blowing my mind right now. So the team is the Kansas City Chiefs.
You're so wrong.
Well, what is it?
You know what it is.
What is it?
You know what it is.
Don't be talking to me like some you know what it is, what you gonna get now. Won't you just say it?
Sound like he's Big Pippin. You know what it is.
You know what you
know what it is. You know what it is.
Just say what you got to say.
He really was looking at Ike Turner.
What you got?
You won't say nothing bad about Tony Romo this year, will you?
Well, hey, I'm sure there's not a fan
See what I'm saying?
that's not going to say jack about Tony Romo.
He ain't saying nothing. He was talking.
He didn't.
All those Romo haters and everybody oh my goodness, he was always good.
He was good, and I'm a supporter.
Wait a minute. I'm an Eagle fan.
Yeah.
Did I not say he was good?
Mm-hmm. He was good.
How many times did we went back and forth on Mr. Romo?
Yeah.
So complex.
You need to apologize to Mr.
I ain't
Romo.
I ain't got to apologize for
You need
nothing.
to apologize to Mr.
I ain't got to
Romo.
apologize to no damn Romo. He had all the pieces. It was just his immaturity.
Oh, what pieces?
Oh, what pieces?
07? You had a okay defense.
They had
you had T.O. They had Barber. They had Julius Jones. They had.
He was getting knocked around. He was out.
They didn't have a line. They had a good enough.
Didn't have a line.
Yes, they did at that 17, 13-3. If Rex Grossman could take the Bears to the Super Bowl, Romo could have took them.
That's when.
Let's move.
That's Wade's first year. And what they always say about first year quarterbacks, you either do good because people trying to figure it out.
It doesn't matter. See, now you're talking about Wade Phillips. Mm-hmm. He was let go in Dallas, sort of like 3 coaches that was let go. 3 was fired. 1 mutually decided to leave.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Now I don't even know what San Francisco was thinking. Now those coaches, Mike Smith, Mark Trestman, and Jim Harbaugh, 49ers coach. But Harbaugh is the one that's the most confusing one because, yeah, they had a rough year. You lose like 3 all-pro players. Mm-hmm. Bowman, you lose your best 2 players in the league almost, and you expect them to still, do what they do. 49ers, all you 49er fans, 2015 season, you might as well say is a wrap. I'm telling you right now.
On the NFL Network, they asked him what was the criteria for the next coach, and someone had the audacity to say, win the Super Bowl in your first year.
Okay.
You know who's going to be the coach for him? I can tell you.
Who that?
Mora out of UCLA.
Oh, yeah?
Jim Mora.
You're going to go back to some Mora stuff. Mistake. So, 49er fans, you will be back. Remember before Harbaugh got there? Before Harbaugh got there?
Time for him to come back.
Remember before Harbaugh got there, how putrid the 49ers was?
Yeah.
You're going to go right back to that. So, good luck, organization. We
always
talk about organizations and how good teams is good.
You see, he don't want me to say
good teams is good.
I could,
unlike the Dallas Cowboys, they organizational-wise, they sort of got in the same page, and they've accomplished what they wanted to accomplish. What you got, Mans?
Now, you saying that did not Pete Carroll was in a professional rank, went to college rank, and came back. And what do we have? A Super Bowl.
Well, that's Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll is actually a good football coach.
That's
now, Moore, I don't know. Let's move on. Now, another coach was let go. Oh, that's the father. He ain't coming back. Another coach that was let go was Sexy Rexy. Rex Ryan, the New York Jets coach.
Rex shouldn't have got fired.
Yeah, he did.
No,
You think he should have got let
Yes,
go?
Lord.
I don't think so.
He did not work with his offense. The only thing he cared was defense.
With the defense? Well, that's what a coach is supposed to do.
He's supposed to be able to do both. He
But
can't-
if your management is supplying you with garbage, how are you supposed to translate that into the field? I don't even think Vince Lombardi can work with that.
He's supposed to have somebody, his coordinators, tell him to think, tell the scouts, this type of play I need for my offense.
But the biggest thing is your GM won't give you the money to go get those players for you.
Well, the GM was
That's the
dumb.
problem.
He must
And
be
also, when you said good thing you brought up GMs. The GM, the general manager for the Jets, also fired.
Yep.
And the general manager for the Bears also
fired.
Fired. Clean house. And
What
I just
is it?
want to
Wait a
say
minute,
so.
wait a minute.
I just want to say something about Mike Smith, the coach for the Atlanta Falcons. You deserve to get fired out of everybody that got let go. Simple. The game against Detroit when they was over there in London, you had a 21-3 lead. You had like 2 minutes and some change and 2 timeouts.
Yeah.
To go in the first half. What did you do? You sat on the ball. You said, "Well, you know what? Let's go." After that game, I curse you. And you got what you deserved. You have something to add to that, Mr. McIntyre.
I ain't got nothing
you
to say.
real talkative tonight. That's a good thing, though.
I ain't got nothing to say.
Let's move on to the NFL playoffs. Unfortunately, the Philadelphia Eagles are not part of the tournament this year.
Well, at least I know who we're playing next year.
Exactly. We can get into that another time. I also saw that too.
You saw that?
And we'll talk about that because I already got the whole thing planned out. But I don't want to expose that now. We got buys because this is wild card weekend. But the buys for Denver and New England in the AFC and Seattle and the Green Bay Packers of the NFC do not play this week. Wild card weekend.
Okay.
This is it.
All right.
This is the tournament that we
Let's
all
do it.
love, and we going to see who's going to be that team. Let's start with Arizona at Carolina. Ryan
Arizona.
Lindsay, the backup quarterback to the backup, and also to the backup. At Carolina, they didn't have a winning record this year, and
I guess they stopped supposed to be on the road so much, but I still think Arizona could beat them.
You think so, Arizona?
Arizona's defense is pretty solid.
Yeah.
If the offense can just start sustaining some drives, and-
Right.
Yep.
because that defense is still, pretty good.
If the quarterback, as they say, stops staring down where he's going and allowing the defense to float that way to intercept this
But
pass.
you got Cam. They got Cam.
Yeah, but
And they
it's-
got that running
It don't mean-
game.
don't mean no-
Carolina got a good defense as well now. So
Defense just now start playing. But I still take Arizona.
I'm gonna take Carolina. I think they're gonna keep that little thing going. The team that won the division and they had a losing record, they're gonna win.
I don't know. I take Arizona because their defense haven't let up. Their offense have been letting them down, but their defense keeps
Yeah.
them in it.
That
I'm
defense-
taking Carolina in that one.
And Cam could throw interception too. They
Oh
could
yeah, oh
do
yeah.
a few pick six.
But they're hot and they've won when they needed to win. Carolina, so they're actually going into the postseason on a high.
Okay.
That is the Saturday 4:30 game on ESPN, by the way. I think that shows you how much they actually care about that particular
Yeah.
game.
It's-
They said, "Oh, put that on the ESPN." Jeez, just get it out. The big Saturday night game: Baltimore Ravens and the Pittsburgh Steelers.
that's going to be an ugly game.
We just have to see if Mr. 26, Mr. Bell for the Pittsburgh Steelers
If
is
Bell's
going to
not
play.
playing, I give it to Baltimore.
Yeah. So that means Big Ben going to have to hold it down and pass for like 17,000 yards.
Big time.
Antonio Brown going to have 500 yards receiving.
The front four of Baltimore is actually getting after the quarterback these last couple of games. So
Yeah.
it's
And I
gonna
think
be
Nadi, Hiloti Nadi is coming back.
Back.
So that's going to be kind of hot.
But the Steelers are playing at home. But
Yeah,
with
at
these
home.
two guys, these two teams.
Rivals. They know
Yeah.
each other.
Who did they split this year?
Yes.
Yes.
Ooh, man, I don't know.
This is definitely one of them.
Yeah.
Pass.
You pass? You don't want to mess up your playoff record. Okay, I got you.
The biggest thing, though, New England fears both of those teams because they proved they can go up to Foxborough and win.
Yep.
I don't know about Pittsburgh.
Yes, they can.
Baltimore, yes. Pittsburgh and New England.
They can win.
They
If
can
that,
win.
if that defense shows some kind of life, that team could win.
All you got to do is disrupt Brady, and they have the front foot to do it. Because
that's
Harrison is playing like his mind is bad.
That's
these
with
days.
any quarterback. If you get to them good enough, you're gonna mess them up. But I think there's one quarterback you can't really do that to. That's in these playoffs is Russell Wilson.
No, the person
You
I
can't get
the
shaken
person I
like
think who you can't shake really is Rothenberger. Rothenberger's hard to shake him up because
You shake his big butt up, I think.
You can. You hit him enough.
He big as he is, you touch him
I
up.
think about Russell. Russell Wilson get hit a couple good times.
He got tagged up in this St. Louis game too, and look at he still hung in there. So Seahawks is gonna be a tough out, and we'll get up in them. Now let's move on to the Sunday. Y'all like the you pass. I'm taking.
You see, you gonna pass too.
I'm gonna take Baltimore. I'm gonna take Baltimore.
Like I said, I'll take Baltimore if Bell's not playing.
Yeah, this
If
is
Bell's
a tough
playing,
one.
it's gonna be a toss.
Yeah. All right. It looks like we're heading towards Baltimore with Bell being a question mark. Cincinnati Bengals and the Indianapolis Colts. Starting the Sunday slate. Indianapolis Colts. Two quarterbacks that need to prove something in the postseason now.
Yeah.
So
Now,
somebody's going to win a game here.
T.Y. is back, but Harrison's out.
Yep. A.J. Green. He's got concussion
Yeah, he's going to be
protocol.
questionable.
I'm taking the Colts.
Only thing that scares me with taking the Colts is they have no running game.
They have no defense at times. They get the secondary get
Teams
lit,
pretty much.
lit up. I'll take the
shaky.
Bengals.
You're taking the Bengals on the road. So you're saying they're finally going to get a victory.
Yep.
All right.
On the road?
I'm taking the Colts.
On the road. They played Pittsburgh good yesterday.
I'm taking the Colts, and you're going with. Even though Andrew Luck screwed you, and
Man, I don't even want to. Oh. You know what? I'm going to take
He's taking Cincinnati. I knew it.
No. Simply because no running game.
all right.
You got one of your main receivers out. You have no running game. It's just you and T.Y. And that defense.
That's defense suspect.
Let's move on to the game of the whole wild card weekend. The Detroit Lions and them Dallas Cowboys. Now, the Ndamukong Suh has been suspended for this game for stepping on brother Aaron Rodgers.
He said he might appeal it.
He
so
can
might
appeal
play
it.
the
I'm
game.
sure the NFL is like, look, your track record is garbage.
Yeah.
So now,
This isn't the 32nd ranked defense like last year that they were facing. So this is
this is a
going
totally
to be good.
totally different Dallas team that Detroit is going against.
And Dallas has been real good with revenge games this year.
They have been.
They've been good with revenge games.
Now let's break this down right quick, because the way that the bracket is set up, they got Detroit, they go to Green Bay, and we're all assuming if Seattle wins, Dallas at Seattle for the NFC Championship game. Well, last time in the playoffs, Dallas was at Seattle. That mysterious ball was placed for Romo to drop, and the irony of it all. It reminds me of the Patriots in 2001. When 9/11 happened and everything with them Patriots. But who you got in this game?
I got the Cowboys.
Cowboys.
I have a feeling that they're not going to play
Defense
around
playing
with
up.
Defense is playing well.
Yeah.
Defense, they move to the ball
They have
fast.
turnovers.
And that front four is moving.
And they're getting turnovers. Now, it looks like Henry Melton, the tackle's not going to play in this game, but they find somebody to plug him. I'm taking them Dallas Cowboys and get a playoff win, and Romo can get his second playoff victory of his career. Y'all can get off his back, because I've been a Romo supporter all this time. Hey, folks,
I'm glad the camera's going.
the camera's got it because it's on tape. It's on tape. You see it for yourself. Look back at the whole show. That's sports focus that we on.
Somebody lied.